ready, right? All right, Shalom. We the brothers of the Great Millstone, the church in Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Bahab, Rakah, Kodash.
Yeah, in the name of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right. I also want to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, and to the sincere brethren out there that is also laboring in the work and continually pushing out this gospel in all true faith and sincerity. We say Shalom. So, this live stream going to just be centered around the times and seasons that we in, which is the time where the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his son Yahushua, is getting ready to spring into action, so to speak, concerning the judgment and the wrath that's going to be poured out here on the planet Earth. Now, you got people that's outside of this circle who would look at us and they will marvel at the fact that we embrace the judgment that's coming. All right? And I'm pretty sure all you brothers out there can attest, and I know the brothers right here, you know, at camp is going to be a time where someone either going to come up or either by way of the coming board and say, well, what you going to do in that day? All right? Aren't you an American? Don't you live in America? So why is you wishing this death and destruction on America? Because it's simple. Death and destruction brings about salvation, man. Without the Lord bringing forth his destruction, then we won't see this the salvation that's reserved for that righteous number of men, all right, the elect, which we hope and pray that we're part of that number, all right? And when you go to the scriptures, it's plenty of examples of that, man. You go to Daniel. If Daniel wasn't never thrown in a lion's den, he would have never been delivered. So he had to be cast in the lion's den. When you think about the three holy children, you know, their by names was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They was cast in a burning furnace. Well, in order for them to be delivered, they had to be cast in the furnace. So our spirit is geared to hastening that destruction, man, which makes us on another level, all right, from you people out here, man. We are totally contrary to the thought process and the way of thinking of you simple Americans, man. All right? So if you are spiritually invested in this truth and you're a serious-minded brother, you understand, like Yahushua said, blessed is the man who watcheth for the thief, for his house, he will not suffer his house to be broken. So you got certain men on the planet that's actually watching everything unfold. So we're not going to be caught off guard. So if you're watching and your antennas up, so to speak, you're going to know that everything is being set in place, strategically and surgically set up. And we know. That's why it tells you in 2nd Ezra. Matter of fact, let's get that, because I don't want to ramble too long. Get 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. Because this is how you gauge where you at, where you stand, by seeing the prophecies. All right? Go ahead up.
The 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told
you. When you measure the time, that means you actually watching the prophecies being fulfilled, unfolding. All right? Go ahead.
So, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, so he said when you see the things come to pass, which you know that's told you before, then that means you actually gauge in where you stand. All right? It's certain prophecies that's on the horizon and that's in play and that's coming to pass. When it fully comes to pass, then you know the prophecies before that has been fulfilled. See? So with that, let's get Ezekiel, what's that, the 7th chapter and the 12th verse, all right? Because the time that we in, like we was before we went live, you know, before we turned the camera on, you got the momentum of the internet being shut down, or should I say the internet being censored, where this truth is not going to be coming out. You're not going to have access to this truth. We was touching on the fact that this money crashing, the dollar crashing, they transitioning over to the yuan, all right? And the reason why this is happening, because that's the Lord giving you a telltale sign or a signet to where we stand. All right? So go ahead, up.
It is Ezekiel 7:12. The time is come, the day draweth near.
See, the time is come, the day draweth near, which applies to right now. All right, go ahead.
Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Right, so the Lord is giving you the inside track, so to speak, what to look for. In the times where the buyer is not going to rejoice and the seller is not going to mourn, which is going into the whole financial structure. When you see that on the horizon, when there's rumors and people murmuring about the stock market crashing and the dollar being volatile, all right, then you know that, read that last line again.
It said, for wrath is upon all the multitude
That's
thereof.
when you know that the wrath is on the coming. See? But at that very same time, when wrath is coming, what that means, that the salvation is going to come, man. Matter of fact, go from there. Somebody get Psalms 102 and 13. And read this one more time out.
All right, come. This is Ezekiel 7:12. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
So the Lord has designated a certain time where the wrath is going to come upon the multitude. Now read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 102, and verse 13. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her, yea, the set time is come.
So at the same, simultaneously, the time of destruction is going to usher in the time where the Lord is going to show favor to Zion, man. Which again, you can't be delivered or favor be showed unto you unless you're in a position of adversity, man, or destruction. All right? So now, Zion is not talking about the whole Israel either. Let's get that straight. That's, when you read Galatians 6 chapter, that's talking about the men and the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Matter of fact, somebody get Revelation 11:18 real quick. Because we're going to show you that destruction brings about salvation. It goes hand in hand. When you read Ecclesiastes, the 14th chapter, that one thing is set against another. See? So destruction, matter of fact, somebody can hold that on there too. 14 and around the 33rd verse. So get that?
Yeah, this Revelation 11:18, and the nations were angry that wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
So in the same breath, the time when the Lord is getting ready to destroy them which destroys the earth is the same time he's going to reward the saints. So that's why for you people out there that's marveling why we looking forward and we hastening the day that the Lord began to show his marvelous work, all right? Well, we doing that because we understand that when the Lord get ready to bring the destruction, that's going to usher in our salvation, man. With you people, you can't comprehend that logic, you know? It's our spirits that's geared to that. Because when you go into the prophets of old, which we are, if you can receive it, every generation we came back, we woke up, we was born, reincarnated, and you know, we was indulging in our folly. But once we came to a certain age, the antennas came up and we went to looking for salvation. Every generation, we was looking for salvation. Now we in that time where that salvation is coming. But that salvation can only come by way of the Lord bringing his destruction, man. So that's why a lot of you people never be able to fully come into this fold or come into the proper knowledge, understanding of these scriptures, man. Because you are not willing to embrace the depth and the balance, all right? Which somebody can get that too. Hold that on there. Proverbs 11 chapter.
Yeah.
So somebody got something? All right, somebody get what you?
Ecclesiastes 14.
Yeah, 14:30. But hold that, and somebody get Luke 21 and 28.
You know, this is Luke 21, verse 28.
Yep.
Luke 21, verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass,
And what things? The prophecies, man. Which if you, like I said earlier, if you really spiritually invested, you can feel it in the air, man. You can feel that your house shot getting ready to make a move. Because you got the momentum with the internet and the money crashing, and you just see the spirit of these people they defeated out here, man. You know, you can just see it, man. They can appear like they in a certain spirit, you know. You can just feel it, man. All right. When these things begin to come to pass, go ahead up.
and lift up your heads,
Lift up your heads. Go ahead.
for your redemption draweth nigh.
For your redemption draweth nigh. So again, when the prophecies begin to come to pass, you got these wars and rumors of wars. Then you should lift up your head. Which really, when you go into it, that's not literally talking about looking up in the sky. Although we do that. You know, the men of the Lord, we look up in the sky more than NASA or some shit, man. Why? Because in our spirit, we know that's how our salvation is coming. Our salvation is coming from the heavens, man. All right? The Lord, Yahweh Shai, gonna show up like a valiant warrior. He gonna, deliver that damsel in distress, so to speak. And we know it's gonna come from the heavens. But with that look up mean is to cheer up, to come out of that war is me spirit. You should be excited right now, man, how the Lord got this thing rolling, man. All right? Really, the time we in now is designated for you people of the world to have your heads hanging. This time right now is designated for anybody outside of this truth to have their heads hanging down, man. The men of the Lord should have their heads lifted up. All right? So read that one more time up.
It's Luke chapter 1, it's Luke chapter 21, verse 28.
Mm-hmm.
And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, so your redemption is drawing nigh. And me and Akim, we was touching on that. Like how Esau really want to mess, if they had the power in their hand, they'll press the reset button. Because this thing is just rolling, man. So, matter of fact, you know, me and you was touching on that about how really, if you really just sit back and analyze it, we actually in a position where we can see the Creator who created the heavens and the earth. It's a 50-50 chance. It's like when if you make it to the championship game, it's a 50-50 chance. You can win the trophy. We playing in the game, man. So we actually got a chance. This salvation is drawing nigh. It's drawing nigh, man. All right. Somebody get what that is. Somebody get Romans 13 and 11, and I think that's Psalms 85 and like 9. Let's see what that say. So get that real quick.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a quick live stream. You know, we're gonna just run through it through the spirit. We're gonna make it precise to the possible. With
13 and 11.
sit close to those. Yeah. Yep. That's it. All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to wake up out of sleep.
Right. It's a couple of key words that should jump out. It said that now, knowing the time. Everybody out here don't know. They might know that it's March 20, whatever, 2000, but they don't know what time they in, man. All right. Somebody hold that too. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm start from the top of Romans 13 and verse 11. Chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to wake up out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, and when you go into that, that's going all the way back to the different lifetimes we came on the earth. All right, you read Acts, the first chapter. We was asking and wondering when will the kingdom be established.
God.
So now we here in the time where the Lord is bringing about that salvation, and again, that salvation can't come unless He bring His destruction, man. All right. Which is a foreign concept for you people to digest. You can't rock with that, man. You people love your life too much. That's why Yahweh Shai even spoke on that. All right, he who looked to save his life. We willing to take a shot, man. You know, bring the destruction, Lord. You know what I'm saying?
God.
So we could be delivered up out of here. And it's the Lord programmed us to be that way. All right. Go ahead up.
It's on Psalms 85 and 9. Surely his salvation is not to them. Surely his salvation is not them that fear him.
Right. Surely his salvation is nigh them that fear him. So this salvation is coming, but it's only coming to those who fear him. It's only near those who fear him. It's far off from everybody else. All right? Go ahead.
It says, that glory may dwell in our land.
That glory might dwell in our land. All right?
It says, mercy and truth are met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other.
Mm-hmm.
Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Yeah. And that's the chronological order. The truth is going to spring, and the righteousness is going to look down. See, the Lord actually is compared to a farmer. And what a farmer do? They examine the field, the vineyard. So it's like in this barren land, the Lord sees certain vineyards, certain produce popping up. And he considered it, all right? And when you read the book of Revelation, it tells you about how everything is right. Stick in the stickle because everything is right, all right? So we got some over there?
I don't remember that first that thing. No.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's
5-1.
It's on 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Right, so the Lord, the inspiration through Paul speaking, all right, said concerning the time and season, there's no need for me to speak to you. Because you know full well by the time this book be unlocked and unsealed, we gonna know fully well what time we in. And again, right now, this the time. You see it, all these different, you got Trump, you got, Trump just hit North Korea with them sanctions. They said never has been before, you know? So we see it, so there's no need, all right? Because we see it. Go ahead, up.
Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as a travail upon a woman with child.
Right, that scripture ring volume. It don't necessarily mean they're going to say peace, you know? It means when you're in a relax, when your mentality is thinking everything is all good, when you've been lured back to sleep, that's when the Lord strike, all right? And you see that, especially, you got to look at every little detail, even down it's tax time. You know, you see Jake acting out their fantasy. You know what I mean? Finna go on a date with their old lady. You know what I mean?
Don't see what's coming around the corner.
Yeah, they don't see it. Sitting back, you know, got the knife, eating steak, you know what I mean? But that's the time when sudden destruction is coming. All right, go ahead up.
And I'll read back up. And for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a child.
Right, as a travail upon a child. Read that again.
Verse 3 again. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Upon a woman with child. So when a woman is about to have a baby, she can't do nothing about it. When she's 3 months, it's gonna go to 4 months. She can't say, you know what? Let's go back to 2 months. It's gonna keep going, and then once that baby about to come, she can't do nothing to stop it. It's just like America. She ain't gonna be able to stop that destruction that, you know.
Yeah, precept.
Uh-huh.
This is on 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains could pass her womb.
And that's it. That's beautiful because you know what? We 2 or 3 hours, all right, before this thing popping off, man. All right? And then you could do, it's crunch time then. See, that's why the Lord put it in that from that point of view. You know, they show you in the movies and sitcoms, if you ever been around a girl, you know, about to have a baby or whatever, it is 2-3 hours for a delivery. Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't no sense of taking it off your shoes and, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to just see what happens. you up, you ready to go, man, because you know it's inevitable that woman about to have that baby. So that's why the Lord put it in that context, all right? Which right now we see it. We see that. What else could this thing go? We were just discussing about the inflation, the hyperinflation, the money about to crash. You got some people saying in this month, which makes a lot of sense. We ain't saying it's written in stone, but it makes sense because it's the tax time. You got a lot of money circulating, but ain't nothing bagging up that money. It's inflation.
And then
Yep.
it's like, and then Trump, he passed that bill that little what is called what he had passed. I forgot the name, what you want to call it, the budget bill.
The budget bill,
So he just pumping more money into the system. He ain't back, like you say, opposite. He ain't back by nothing.
Yeah, it's like a balloon.
Because at first he didn't want to do, because he know if I pump this, it probably gonna crash.
Yeah, he know, but the Spirit on him to do it because it gotta happen. That's why when you read Proverbs the 21st chapter, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. So he thought he was gonna resist that. He knew logically it ain't gonna make sense because he'll be in the man, but some made him go ahead and leap. All right, go ahead.
And reading on, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slept not a moment. Even so shall, verse 39, even so shall not the plague be slack till come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, and that's happening, man. Because really, we highlight the fact that we catching hell in this truth. All right, if it ain't financial, it's physical, just dealing with depression, anxiety, whatever you might have to go through just in this walk, right? But really, these average people starting to catch that hell, man.
Oh,
Everybody's starting to catch this hell. Yep. Yeah.
oh yeah, I was at the gas station. Women say, "Hey, you got someone that can feed these children? Their children out here walking around, telling them they need something to eat around where I stay." I'm starting to see Jay Moore walking up and down. No, they ain't driving, like they just walking up and down the street.
Yeah. See, that's the Spirit of the Lord coming into play, man. All right. So somebody want to. Yeah. Well, hey, go back to where we was at. First Thessalonians, yeah, the Proverbs. Yeah. Finish up on that First Thessalonians.
I'm back on 3.
5 and 3 on the count.
It's First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as the travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Right. So that's the difference with us. In opposing these people out here, we see it coming, man. All right. Like we driving and we know that a cliff coming, so we gonna pull over and we gonna examine things, man. All right. Go ahead up.
Verse 5. You are all the children of light and not the children of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We are not of the
I'll read
night.
that one more time up.
Verse 5. You are all the children of light and not the children of the day. Children of the day. It's like, and the children of the day.
Right, meaning we can see. You can't see when it's dark. Right, we can see what's going on. If you had to walk on a path in the forest, you'd rather it be day.
God.
Because you can see what's in them nooks and crannies, you know what I mean? Read up.
We are not of the night nor of darkness. Verse 6. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Yeah, and that's what you see us doing. You witnessing us watching and being sober right now. Watching is prophesying, man. And being sober is not being overtaken by, just say like, somebody might present something to you, hey man, let's go out. Or, hey, even right now, like the tax season, you got people with money. You could be lured, finessed to be going out or something. But we doing the work. We sober. When you indulge in those type things, then that means you drunk, man. All right? Go ahead. Yeah, the Lord can visit the world now. All of a sudden, power can just go out. Mm-hmm. And if you somewhere trying to sneak, they probably think they can get away and sneak around, do it at a bar somewhere, and the power go out. First thing you're gonna think about is your house shot. Oh shit, your house shot called me. You know what I mean? But you would rather be sober than watching, which is doing the work.
Right. That's right.
Because think about it. If we here doing the work and the Lord makes something happen, we're going to rejoice.
That's right.
We're going to be amongst the brothers. The Spirit going to be on you. And opposed to you somewhere He ain't had no business. He come back, oh, yeah, I was shy. You know what I'm saying? Caught my ass.
Called
Go ahead.
sleeping with
Sleeping, yeah, you in
can't
bed.
get, it's in the Proverbs,
Yeah.
something like that, but it's called Sleeping with America. The
Yeah,
whole-
that's it. Proverbs 7 chapter. Caught in bed. And again, if you catch your old lady in bed with somebody, ain't that, you know, maybe you could catch her with a dude, she might can talk her way out of it after a month. You know, you might kind of forget about, no, dude, work with me, you know what I mean? But in bed, I mean, it's over, man. I'm gonna bludgeon you to death. All right. So I don't even want to shoot you. I want to just, you know what I mean, beat you to death. All right. So continue out.
This on 2 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 7. But they that sleep in the night, and they that
In America, those who are not awoke to this truth, it takes place right here in America. Why? Because this place pushes out darkness. The Apostle Paul went into saying that here in America, ignorance is strength. You know, so that's what's pumped. Oh, and the scripture tell you that too. Folly is said in great deed. Right, go ahead.
and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Verse 8. But let us who are of the day be sober. Put on the breastplate of faith and love. And for
Yeah, right. The faith and love. Faith without works is dead. See, faith and love. Can't do the works, which is the love, without the faith. Go ahead.
for a helmet, the hope of salvation.
Yeah, and the helmet, the hope of salvation, which that helmet, we might say a helmet is dealing with your mentality. Your mind should be geared on salvation, hoping, you know? Because once your mind starts to doubt, then that helmet, you know, that's when you're going to get attacked in your mind. You ain't got it on the helmet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to be attacked in your mind. Oh, I ain't a man of the Lord. I ain't a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
But if you got on that helmet, that hope, you're going to be trumping them thoughts, man. Fuck, man, I hope, man. You know, if all else fails, Lord, you just figure out a way to be, you know, good. And nobody doing, you know, everybody going out, man. Fuck, I'm doing this work. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9. For Yahweh have not appointed us to wrath, but to attain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
And there you go again. That's the same breath of wrath and salvation.
That's right.
See, the Lord didn't appoint us to that wrath, but to the salvation. You know what I'm saying? Like Esau had the color and the white water fountain, and you know, you was appointed, and you go to that. Well, it couldn't be the color water fountain without the white only. See what I'm saying? Just like it can't be a salvation without the destruction. So with knowing that, we need the destruction to come on, man. See? And again, that's why we know this truth is precious. It ain't for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And now we're in the time, to be honest with you, that we ain't really, we're in the time where we just sharpening each other. I believe in the spirit, the elect seal, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. And if they ain't, we moving toward that. Because the internet this word being compromised is a sign of that. That means that the word has accomplished what it was set out to do, which is seal the elect. Why would the Lord pull that word away if there's still the elect out there?
It's right on.
So that's measuring the time diligent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we know that the elect can be sealed. God ain't gonna pull the word away. So think about it. We ain't now. It's obvious. We just sharpening each other up. We teaching each other and pumping each other up, man. Cause if somebody was to click on the video for the first time, they gonna be lost.
Yes.
They gonna be lost, man. Matter of fact, somebody get Revelation 22 and 14. You keep what you got. It's still more than that. Oh, what you got? Proverb.
You got Proverbs, okay.
Okay, yeah, you did Revelation. I think that's 22 and 14. You know what I want that. Let the just.
Just be that 22 and 11, something like that.
Kind.
Yeah, okay, this on Revelation 22 and 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Right, and we in those times.
And
Dude, bop up. You know what I mean? Man, the hell with you, nigga. Like we gonna waste time. And you like, man, you gotta convince them. I'll just be back next week. But man, fuck you, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Right, so, and the spirit on us where we can see it. See, really, when you really understand the scriptures, it ain't no deep, like, you looking at a dude up and down, it could be the elect. No, it's about, we gauge you on if you can understand this word. You sitting there not getting it, you can sincerely not get it. You ain't even got to be a scoffer. You ain't got to be a guy that's talking shit. You can sincerely, man, I don't really get it, brother. I like to you can use kind words, and we're going to come to the clue, you ain't right, man. Why? Because the scripture says wisdom will not enter into a malicious soul.
Right.
So that's how we know if you're right or not. All right? So if you can't get it, we're going to let the wicked be wicked still and the unjust be unjust still, man. All right? Go ahead.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
Yep.
And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Right, and what holy means, ultimately separate. So we gonna be in our own circle till Yahushua come back.
God.
We don't give a damn about nobody else, man. Really, we just, somebody give me that real quick. What that is that 1 Thessalonians 4:18? 1 Thessalonians 4:18.
Something we wherefore comfort one another.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Start at 17.
Let's just go right to the point, 18.
Alright, this
Matter of fact, go ahead and read 17 now.
This is 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds
Yeah.
to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Right, so you know what? When you really think about it, that's huge. That's why the hope that we got, nothing else can rival what we believe in, man. You know what I mean? Can't nothing right. Hey, you go to church, you got your only hope is you die. Then you see your grandma, or you hope that you get a raise or some stupid shit. The hope that we got is beyond your wildest dreams, man.
I got a priesthood.
All right, go ahead. We got more on this.
Go ahead.
Hold up for a sec. Go ahead.
Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
See, so that's going to answer everybody. Only people watching is other brothers, man. You see the majority of these different live streams and brothers' videos, other brothers coming to be fed because they believe. So they being comforted by one another. All right, we still going up there, right? All right. So that's it on that. Yeah, get what you got out.
Okay, this Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. I'm gonna start back over. This Wisdom of Solomon. This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. So, hey, we the righteous man that's out there on the highways and byways, pushing his word, y'all about trying to shout truth and sincerity. Hey, we stand in great boldness, proclaiming the downfall of America, telling these people that America's gonna go down, you know what I'm saying? But they look at us foolish, So all them people, them men out there crazy what they doing. So, but just reading on, verse 2.
And I add real quick, and that's geared to the wicked elite.
Come.
All right, and that's and the ones. As a matter of fact, read that from the top.
This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before
Who
the
are the
face.
righteous men? The man that's doing the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua on the highways and byways, condemning his kingdom. Go ahead.
Before the face of such have afflicted
And
him,
who's that? The wicked elites. All right, go ahead.
and made no account of his labor.
That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
And that's what's going on right now, man. That's why they want to hit that kill switch. All right, this word is going out at a alarming rate, man. All right, we condemn and displace with the words of the Most High's mouth. All right, via this internet. All right, go ahead up.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, man. All right, when they see us getting beamed up on those chariots, all right, in the midst of all chaos, in the midst of destruction, all right. Go ahead, go ahead up.
So far beyond all that looked it for.
That's nothing that they ever look for, man. All right, those the men. All right, those scumbags, those nothings that they tried to make the world believe that we were, because they knew who we were. All right, but the whole world is gonna know who we are.
Okay.
All right, when that day appear, go ahead up.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 1:27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
He have chosen the foolish things of the world. All right. You know, we're not scientists. We're not meteorologists. All right. You know, we ain't A1 in this system when it comes to the knowledge in this system. All right. They look at us, you know, standing out on the corner, dresses on, condemning this kingdom as a foolish thing, man. Go ahead up.
And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
That's right, and we are the weak things of the world. All right, we don't have any might in our hands in this country, man. All right, we live in paycheck to paycheck. You know that ain't no type of strength, no type of might, no type of power right there when you live in paycheck to paycheck. All right, we don't control nothing, man. All right, read that last little part again up.
It says, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
And the things that are mighty, all right, it's the kings of the earth, man. Starting with the top tier elites, all right, and we condemning this place, all right. We condemning the top tier elites, all right, which we are the weak, all right. But the Most High chose the meek of this earth, man, all right, to condemn this high mighty power of this planet, man. All right, which is the world deemed as a foolish thing, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing, the Most High said what foolishness of teaching.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Preaching. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Said, and base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Yeah, and things which are not to bring to naught things that are.
Yeah, so Scripture says base things of the world. All right. Which we the base men, all right? Which the reason why that's done is for the Lord to show his power. If you already got any type of strength, you know, momentum on your side, then what? It ain't gonna, Lord ain't gonna get glory for that. Because you might say, well, you know what? That guy already was a strong guy. That guy already had a standing military. Yeah, monetary gain. You know? So, I think it was more than where you at, like,
Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, right?
Yeah.
This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall they say within themselves, this was he whom had sometimes in derision and a proverb or reproach. Right,
so the Lord going to give us glory in that day. See, you got to understand that reward is going to, you're going to somewhere get it in installments. We're going to get the reward on this side too. And a part of the satisfaction for doing his work, the very people that was talking shit about you, thumbing their nose up at you, they're going to have to answer and tell you in Matthew the 12th chapter that they should give an account for every idle word, man. All right? Go ahead up.
Verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Right, that's what they look at us. Them niggas just going to be out there teaching and then they're going to just go away in the sunset. You know what I'm saying? They're going to just ride out, that's it. They don't think that the end of this is going to actually blossom into what we say it's going to blossom into. They think it's going to just be without honor. You know what I'm saying? Because we left off from a world, a lifestyle, you know, that push out a certain honor. You know, like you get...
Street fame.
Yeah, street fame. Like some old dope nigga, he got him a wing out. You know what I mean? He made it. You know what I'm saying? But see, we gonna go into, man, this is gonna blossom into is something that you can't even comprehend, man. That's why when the scripture said they're gonna be repenting, groaning, they're gonna be literally rolling over on the ground.
Yeah. I could just saying, oh, we fools, you know,
It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. That's why the Lord, that's what scripture tell you, eyes have not seen.
Yes.
Thing that the Lord got. We gonna be shocked. We gonna be like, oh shit, you know. Some woman, you know, probably, you know, she probably give you the time of day, whatever. She like fucking crawling, please. See, but that's only reserved for the Lord's men, man. You know? All right, go ahead, up.
In verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of Yahweh?
Right. How is this man, number amongst the Lord, because they going to understand in that day who Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is, man. It tell you that in that day the Lord alone shall be exalted. So they're going to be fully aware that, oh, this is the power, because the Lord going to bring it back to you people memory anyway. When Yahweh Shai show up, you're going to know that, you're going to remember Yahweh Shai from back in Judea. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? He was telling the truth. And you're going to look at us and see us being exalted and raised up, and then you're going to really bug out. All right, go ahead, out. All right, go. I think that's about it on that.
Read
Let him get the precept real quick and we'll go back to that.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, all right, and that's us, okay, Lord willing, all right, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, so a lot of you people gonna walk around with your head down in the kingdom, and on this side, even going into the kingdom. Because you done had guys who even once amongst us said they settled for the consolation prize.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm gonna be an Israel, at least I'm an Israelite. But not understanding, you're gonna just be a regular. When you first come back, you're gonna have your head down, man. Cause you're gonna remember how off you was, and then you're gonna see the glory we got. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead up.
No, reading back on.
But you're gonna be birthed by us,
God.
so you're gonna have certain attributes about you. Cause we're gonna have them spiritual bodies. So everybody come back through us. Just for an example, they're gonna be able to probably go out to the heavens. We could take them. You know what I mean? Like you might say, okay, you could go out to this planet, show all my planet to you. You're gonna have the spiritual, you're gonna have the elements to do it. But your head gonna be down on this side and in the kingdom for a period of time. All right? And like the Apostle Hall, he even went into that before. He said that we're gonna be coming to him saying, man, don't worry about it, man. This thing gonna be deep, man. We ain't gonna be kicking them while they down, because we gonna be so joyous. It ain't gonna be like, see, I told you. We gonna be coming to them like, man, it's gonna be all right, man, chill. You know what I mean? And they still gonna be like, no, man, no. You know what I mean? You're gonna be fucked up. Go ahead up.
Backing on Wisdom, Psalm chapter 5, verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh?
Right, numbered amongst those who are gonna be delivered. Go ahead.
And his lot among the saints.
And his lot amongst the saints. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Right, and we know that. Like, all these people out here, you got people that really think they know something.
God.
But they erred from the way of truth. See? Go ahead up.
And the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Right, which links to Isaiah the 60th chapter. Arise and shine, for that light is come. You know what I mean? So it's just like it could be dark right now, right? Then if the sun rises, that light come up on you. So that's how Yahweh Shai did for us. That light arose on us. All right, go ahead up.
Verse 7, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
Yeah.
Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known.
Yeah, we're in it. That is it on that, right?
Yeah.
So, did you have some?
No,
You ought to bring your piece out.
Okay.
So, what you had?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
verse of that.
Yeah, we ended off on that. If somebody got something they want to add, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the floor up. We can end off on this then. Just to bring it back full circle, all right? It's not a foreign idea, all right? It ain't out the range of possibility to understand that in order for you to be delivered, destruction got to come, all right? So, like, they tell you, like, man, might as well go and get it over with now, you know what I mean? Go and get it over with. Because, see, but it's bigger than that with us. You ain't got to give us a pep talk. We fully aware and we understand that in order for us to be delivered, this place got to be destroyed. Real quick, just another, I want to just mention this. Another point, the name of Yahweh Shai is, the nomen omen is what he who delivered. So it's his time to, it's like a movie. It's time for him to come on the scene. And when the destruction is happening, that's going to bring about the deliverer. Because the Lord ain't going to suffer us to get. The Lord was for this. He got, that's his cue. It's time for you to go. You to deliver. It's time for you to deliver. Destruction coming. Right? So come on, they're going to do that. We end up.
This is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
See, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So why would it be just all destruction?
That's right.
Even in that is balance. The Lord got to deliver.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't snatching your little boy out the street unless a car coming.
God.
All right, go ahead.
But a just wait is his delight.
And a just wait is his delight. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We hope this live stream will edify, and the fact that you got to really be focused right now and understand that the Lord setting the stage, man. He's strategically, surgically, methodically putting everything together, man. And soon, what's going to happen? The destruction coming. But you should be joyous over that. Why? Because that's going to usher in your salvation, man.
Right.
All right? It's beautiful. Each day that go by, we getting close, man. You can't ask for much more than what we involved in, man. All right? So that's pretty much it. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Waha, Rakah, Quadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there laboring in this work. Till next time, say shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
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 Monster.